Hello there and welcome to Disarray, a calm creative corner of YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how I made my interpretation of the character Carmen, also known as Carmy, of the TV show The Bear. So let's go get started. So I'm going to start with Carmy's head or his face. So I've got some flesh tone polymer clay here, so I just need to start building up his face really, and he's got quite a pronounced top lip area, so I'm going to start work with that. So I just need to start blending that in like so. And with the help of a trusty wet wipe, those pieces can be hopefully blended together quite well. So I'll just continue with making his mouth. And he's got a very distinct lip shape actually, so I spent just a little while on this just trying to get it right. And moving on to his nose. I really enjoy working with people that have kind of larger features like Carmy does, or his name's actually Jeremy Allen White, the actor. So I've been meaning to work on this little project for a while now actually, because he's just got a dream face to work with. So I'm just going to continue with building up his face. So I'm going to move on to his forehead now, just adding another piece of clay just to really try and pull that out a little really, just so that there's more kind of weight in his forehead, just to balance his face a little better. I've been meaning to make some models for ages now, and if you've followed my channel for any length of time, you'll know that I've been working like crazy on polymer paintings over the last, I want to say year, but I think it's probably 2 years actually. I've just been really into relief work for some reason, so I just challenged myself to basically make a model. Well, actually 2 models I've made this week. You'll see the second model next week, hopefully, if I get time to edit the film. So it was really interesting going through the process, trying to remember how to make a model half the time, because gosh, it just goes to show, doesn't it, whenever you're not doing something regularly, it can be tricky trying to remind your kind of hands or your body what to do. So yeah, it was quite an interesting process this week, I have to say. So now I'm moving on to Carmy's legs. So he's got some black trousers on, just based on an outfit that he wore quite a lot in The Bear. So just going to bend that over like so. And I've got some very sort of basic shoes here that I've made on a white base. And I'll just add on some liquid Fimo, just to ensure that the pieces will kind of blend better or bake together better. So I'll just ease the trousers on like so. And add in some wire. And some more of my trusty liquid Fimo. And now I'm going to bake these pieces before I move on to the second phase. So I can add some eyes to Carmy now. And for whatever reason, it takes me ages to settle on eyes. I think they're so important to getting a likeness really, and just the tiniest millimetre of an element being out of place can really kind of skew a likeness. So it takes me quite a considerable amount of time, I have to say. So I'm just using my blaze cutting tool here just to take off any excess clay. And I do incidentally have a list of the tools that I use pretty regularly down below in description. So there's been much talk of the bear this week because they did so well at the Emmys, and I think they won 4 Emmys off the top of my head, and I know that Jeremy Allen White won an Emmy for his performance as Carmy, because gosh, he's just so brilliant as the character, so utterly believable. And if you've not seen The Bear, incidentally, I'd really recommend that you check it out if you can. It's on Disney, so obviously you need to have a subscription. We tend to get a subscription every now and again, to be honest, because Get Back was on Disney as well, so we got a subscription a little while ago just for those 2 things really. So yeah, I think it was well worth it because they were, both brilliant really. But it's a really kind of slow paced, you say it's a comedy, but it's that kind of fine balance between a sort of comedy drama, like a drama with funny bits every now and again. So it's just really beautifully made. It's sort of very, well, I would say it's quite a quiet programme, but like any kind of drama based in a kitchen, it can all kick off now and again. So it's very funny here and there. And Boiling Point's done a very similar thing with the a kitchen theme, and I think both of the series and the film for Boiling Point were really good as well. I have to say the series was a bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting that much because I thought the film was so good. I thought I'm not really sure why they're making a series, but it's really good. So moving on to Carmy's hair, and it's one of the things he's known for really. He's got beautiful curly hair, so doing my best to replicate that, but going for kind of wavy hair really with my model. So I'll just pop on some eyebrows as well, and that's really helping the character come together. And I really enjoy this part actually. I really enjoy working on hair on my models. It's quite a time consuming process because, as you'll see here, I tend to add every strand of hair myself, so it takes way longer than you'd imagine. So yeah, pretty happy with this likeness and how it's coming together. As I say, it was the first model I've worked on for a while, so I was a bit worried that it wouldn't turn out that well, but yeah, I'm really pleased with this. So he's been baked for the final time, and what I'm going to do now is to add some tattoos because that's what Carmy's known for. So I've got some black acrylic paint here and a little paintbrush. So I wasn't sure whether to try and do this with a pen or even polymer clay, but I thought the polymer clay option might be a bit too thick, so I've opted for some acrylic paint. And there we go, my interpretation of Carmy is all done, and I'm really tempted to make Sydney at some point as well. So yeah, I'm sure she's on the list because she's just a brilliant character also, so stay tuned for that. So thanks for watching, give it a like if you got this far, and I'll see you again soon.